Guys who can figure out what letter comes next without having to sing the whole alphabet song. NASA scientists who parked their cruise ship on my PS5. My mom tells my dad to delete all the games on my computer because she doesn't know how to do it. My dad deletes only the desktop icon so that I can still keep playing the games. Me. The guy mugging me, your money or your life. Me, a millennial. Gonna prank Nevada when they announce the winner. Day 1, Day 2, Day 817. Nevada, my balls, turning blue in early November. Hey Siri, tell me a joke. I don't often tell dad jokes, but when I do, he usually laughs. Siri, dads. My crush. I need a guy who has at least 6 digits in his bank balance. Me who has a bank balance of $1,000. Me making memes about Nevada even though I live in a small village in Eastern Europe and have no idea about US politics. When they tell you you look just like your mother. Kanye West when he gets more than 270 votes but still doesn't become the president. Nevada takes days to count 2 million votes. Me who counted 138k votes in 15 minutes just by looking at the number of orange arrows my post got. Working class, help us please. Republicans, no. Democrats, no. Hashtag BLM. My mom 3 seconds into any movie. What is this all about? A year in the gym versus 2 weeks out of the gym. American explaining to me the voting system. Me already knowing that votes are measured in Fahrenheit per yard. Just pointing out the fact that now is the perfect time to become a ventriloquist. Daniel Radcliffe wore the same dirty hat and jacket for 6 months in order to frustrate paparazzi because the pictures would always look old and couldn't be sold. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Russian kid, I will become the president when I grow up. Putin. Some kid in class, can I go to the toilet, teacher? I don't know, can you? What if we used 100% of the brain? Dude, did you take any Spanish notes? I can't read mine. I wrote them in Spanish. It's official. Shrek is getting a reboot and the original voice cast is returning. No, not November laws prepare to be ignored. Took a pic of the cat looking out the window and accidentally turned him into some sort of god. Egyptians. Horrific. Terrible. Terrific. What the hell is this? 6-year-old me in the supermarket wondering where mommy go. Mom, where are you? The guy in the information area. Come, this is no place to die. Fun fact, this is the most ancient breed of cow. My child is forbidden from eating sugar. Recently, they went to a friend's house, and the friend's parent fed my child sugar. Is this grounds for a lawsuit? No, you idiot. News, teen sleeps with all 5 of his bully's moms to assert dominance. Your tactics confuse and frighten me, sir. New Jersey legalizes cannabis. New Yorkers, give me the plant. My friend told me who killed her, so I'ma keep quiet so I don't spoil the game. Victory. I was actually using an advanced technique there called lying. Fact, in 2006, an Australian man sold New Zealand on eBay. The price rose to $3,000 before eBay shut it down. The man, I was a businessman doing business. If you had to beat the devil in one competition for your soul, what would you challenge him in? I'd have a competition. I would bet that I could jerk myself off better than he could jerk me off. I'm either gonna win, or I'm gonna receive a that is so good that it's going to be worth my soul. Well, I just wanna say that I'm a huge fan. Keanu Reeves has been secretly donating millions to children's hospitals for years. Keanu, who wanted to keep it a secret. Nevada poll workers after counting 3 votes. Cuba in 1950s. My small and left-leaning. Do nothing and start a civil war. Finish counting and start a civil war. Nevada. When you have reached the everything is hilarious stage of exhaustion. No joke. Disturbing TikTok trend sees teen girls posing as domestic abuse victims. Thomas has seen enough. Meme. The real reason why most high schoolers don't chug a gallon of bleach when they get home. Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro. All of America, can you count your votes so we know who wins? Nevada. Nah, I don't really feel like it. NJ making weed legal. Oregon making all drugs legal to focus on addiction recovery. Americans, why do foreigners care so much about our elections? US military bases. When my dad asked why is internet so fast this month, me, you wouldn't get it. Me going to sleep, my entire body, hot, my toes for some reason. I came looking for copper, and I found gold. Me throwing a grenade later this week during Civil War II. I'm voting orange because that's a mean name. Hitler. Hitler was an imposter. The sheriff fired her because she's a lesbian, so she ran against him. She'll be the new sheriff now. There's a new sheriff in town. Non-Americans waking up this morning. We're Civil War. Alan Turing. I just cracked the Enigma code. Now the U-boats are no longer a threat. The British government. Cool accomplishment. Still gay. Wanna know how to trigger nearly every gamer? What if Zelda was a girl? Imagine surviving COVID-19 and then China releases COVID-19 S Plus Pro. Australia's first cops were all criminals. Their first police force was made up of 12 of the best behaved convicts. Change team. When you get sent out of class but you're still causing havoc. Americans on November 4th hitting refresh. Americans if Trump wins. Americans if Biden wins. I miss the days when men went off to war and never came back. I miss the days when women died giving birth. You get what you deserve. When you are sick of being by politics, so you decide to turn the tables. Flip a coin, if it heads I'll kill myself. It landed on heads. Google, Bing, noticed you have copied my style. When an online test tells you not to cheat, keep out, or enter. I'm a sign, not a cop. Nobody, me on my way to present in class. No one, absolutely no one. News reporters for 10 seconds after they switch over to them. Me, holds a door open for a girl, my friends, simp. UK boys asked to wear shorts to school instead of pants during hot weather but were told no. A mom said, my 14-year-old son wanted to wear shorts. The head teacher told them, well, you can wear a skirt if you like. So many boys wore skirts. The school allowed shorts starting next year. The principal that saw a couple of boys going commando. Mistakes are proof you are. There are no accidents. Master Uruguay. Me, raises hand to answer question. Teacher, calls on other kid, gets it right. Me, who had a different answer. This the MF counting ballots in Nevada. Me, all of the happening right now. Blasting some music and playing video games to forget about it all. Knock knock, who's there? You can no longer who? You can no longer send direct messages to this person. Trickster. Dear America, emotional support Canadians are on standby. If you have not yet received your emotional support Canadian, One will be assigned to you shortly. Every American after today. I gotta get one of those. Trump and Biden should fight in a Denny's parking lot and the winner gets to be president. You're goddamn right. Friday. What are they firing at, sir? It's Big Weld. Holy Shrek's defenders. Shrek's offenders. My friend explaining how he overslept and missed the online class, so he needs me to send him the notes. Me waiting to tell him that I have spent the entire lecture animating this meme. My dad raises me and pays my way for 18 years. Me lends him $20 for gas cause he forgot his wallet. Me, we're even now. The main boss about to annihilate me. Me vibing to its theme song. Me, I'm ordering food, you want anything? GF. No, her as soon as my food arrives. Whenever I go out into public, I'm not dead, this is just how I look. Me googling a phone number instead of answering it. When your German friend has pants, so you have Hosen. There are no limits on the hams. For official resources and updates about the 2020 US election, visit the Voting Information Center. Erratic, unreliable, downright sloppy. Not you, Travis Scott, you've been great. France, UK, US, Canada, RCN. Canada, where'd you get the third largest navy? I don't know. Jeff Bezos protecting the Amazon warehouses tonight. I'm a stud, I'm ballsy, I don't take no shit from anyone. I nut during November anytime I want, I don't have to find a nut coupon like you. Clink, a toast. Here is what we know so far. Choose your superpower. Very small. Extra chromosome. Become a she-male. Be poor. Teleport to Kenya. Dildos instead of hands. Last minute Kanye surge. What's wrong, babe? You hardly touched your vanilla bean ice cream. Me walking into a Pennsylvania voting center with 3.9 million Joe Jorgensen ballots. Me finding the missing 400 million write-in ballots for Kanye West. The world on November 3rd. My mom tells my dad to delete all the games on my computer because she doesn't know how to do it. My dad deletes only the desktop icon so that I can still keep playing the games. Me. Local police be like. The closest I'll ever get to playing a violin. LMAO, Trump is AT&T coverage map. Me trying to change my settings mid multiplayer game. ARB is definitely money laundering, ain't no way the still in business. No, I will not wear my fishnet stockings and sit on your face. WTF, only 400 people voted. God, I'm getting tired. How long till we reach the fallopian tubes? Bruh, we inside a ballot box. Bobby Schmurder, Biden, Trump. That's my house in Miami. What are you doing there, trappin'? Politician demands a recount. The people who just spent 3 days meticulously counting millions of votes. My dumb after staying up all night watching an election in a country I don't even live in, only to get no result or closure whatsoever. Oh wow, I've wasted my life. WTF, what is it about last night? You never told me about your STD. Our STD. Good work, comrade. My boss and I had an ugly sweater competition. Help, I accidentally built a shelf, ate gluten, died. Oh god, I have done it again. Teacher, you can do this in groups of 3. The 4th homie, I walk a lonely road. You remember that time when mom and dad got into a big fight because he called her the mother of all disappointments? Vividly, he never insulted her like that. I just realized something. He wasn't insulting her. Holy. Yeah, it took me 30 years to figure that out, which only reinforces his point if you think about it. Detectives. When you realize your life has no magnitude or direction, I have failed you. Hey bro, what's her Insta? She got a man bro, never mind. No she don't. Then who? Roman 12:12. Society. People who put trash in their pockets until they find a bin. I'm crying. You made me cry. Baby, no, now is not the time for pet names. No, I'm calling you a baby. I'm insulting you. You will die in 005. Robber. Nobody move. The guy named Nobody. I like to move it, move it. Thank you for being my friend, it means so much to me. Don't feel bad about taking your emotions seriously. I care about you and bottling your emotions up won't help, okay? I promise it'll get better soon. Me 12 hours ahead, a nation knowing the election results but not telling Americans. And that concludes the election and our president is, what's this? It's Bernie Sanders with a steel chair. Marine biologist, do you trust me? A dolphin. Eee. Gator shows up at Florida hair salon without an appointment. Get this gator a haircut. 68,419. We were on the verge of greatness, we were this close. Memes if Donald Trump wins the election. Memes if Joe Biden wins the election. Memes if Kanye somehow wins the election. Memes if the Americans overthrow the Gov. How to gain New Zealand citizenship. Plane ticket from LAX to AKL. I'm 4 parallel universes ahead of you. You guys are stupid. See, they're gonna be looking for army guys. Trump Biden. News media. Americans. Nevada. Presidential race or something, IDK, I'm Russian. Get rid of Tom Holland as Spider-Man. One has signed. Let's get to 100. Tobey Maguire signed this petition. Motorcyclist who identifies as bicyclist sets cycling world record. What year is it? 2022. Who won the election? It's still in court. Likes fighting games. Have a tomboy fetish. Them. You can't buy happiness. Me. Cheese. Finally up, dog.